Coming up on this edition of Red Apple TV News, airplane manufacturing giant Boeing Company stopped by North High School to showcase some new technology. Find out why they were in town. Merrill students have some new technology in their classroom and have a soft drink manufacturer to thank for it. Check out the new gadgets they are using. And students at Meredith Middle School planted a tree with the help of some special guests from the city of Des Moines. Watch the students get their hands dirty. This and more is coming up on this edition of Red Apple TV News.
From the Red Apple TV studios in downtown Des Moines, this is a Red Apple TV News Update.
Hello, and welcome to the news on Des Moines Public Schools Red Apple TV. I'm Alex Long. North High School students had a close-up look at some exciting new technology.
Okay, so once we get that, we'll get pulled up.
The Boeing Company is one of the largest airplane manufacturers in the world and is currently trying to win a contract to build the next generation of Air Force refueling planes. This semi-truck trailer has been touring the country showing off the technology that the new plane, the new Gen tanker, has to offer. Physics students from North had the opportunity to get their hands on the simulators inside this trailer.
Showing them the technology, it's exciting for anyone, but you want to encourage young people to get involved in aerospace industry. And so when they see this technology, I think it encourages them, it gives them an idea of what the future could look like and how they could be part of it.
Boeing's main competitor for this contract is the European-based Airbus. If Boeing receives this contract from the Air Force, it will mean at least 800 new jobs in Iowa. The Air Force is expected to announce its decision later this year. For more about this new technology, head to our website for a link to the Boeing Company. In other news, students at Edmunds are sporting lots of new clothes after a recent clothing drive held at the school. Thanks to the success in English language learner programs at Edmunds, these students and families got to take part in a big clothing drive. Parents sifted through piles of donated clothes and got to take home several items for their families. Many families in the Edmunds community are mobile, and therefore holding on to clothing can be difficult.
Right now it's even more important because our families are doing a lot of transitioning with Oak Ridge. They're moving back and forth from different areas, and a lot of times they get things lost in that. And so it's just good. It's sometimes hard to purchase clothes and have new clothes for every season, so just giving things away as much as we can.
The clothes for the drive came from employees at Principal Financial, local churches, staff, and friends of the Edmunds community. Hundreds of students in DMPS gathered at North High School recently for a gigantic singing event. This was the DMPS district-wide sing-along event. Working on pitch accuracy, rhythm, and tone, these students had the chance to hear what their voices sound like in a large group, which is not something they get to hear every day.
We find that when kids do things in isolation, or maybe their buildings are rather small, they don't understand what the power of the arts can be. But when we get together in really large groups, they can hear what it sounds like to be part of an amazing choir.
As a special treat, the event was capped off with a few musical selections from the local Des Moines band, the Nadas, who sang and spoke about the power of music for lifelong enjoyment. In all, over 2,400 students participated in the sing-along activities. The grounds of Meredith Middle School are a little more beautiful now thanks to the efforts of some Green Thumb students.
Push all this dirt off of here. Find the root cause.
As the culminating activity to their ecology unit, 6th grade students spent a sunny morning outside planting a tree on their school grounds. The mayor of Des Moines, Frank County, was on hand to help out and talk to the kids about the value of planting trees in the city. Doing hands-on activities like this helps make the connection from the classroom to the real world.
It's the connection. It's the connection. We study about the earth and now we're connecting, and there is no better way to learn.
In other news, Pepsi Corporation has spent the last several months giving away thousands of dollars to schools, community groups, and other charitable organizations as part of the Pepsi Refresh project. Individuals submit ideas, and then people from all over the world vote on which one should be awarded a grant. One of our schools recently received money from this project.
Is there a low pressure near us for tomorrow?
Not really tomorrow, but more Saturday.
Okay, so maybe the high pressure will move in Saturday.
In February, science teacher Blake Hammond at Merrill Middle School submitted an application for a $5,000 grant to purchase 26 iPods to use in the classroom. After a lot of voting by friends and family across the globe, they were notified they had won. Now, they have the iPods and are putting them to use in the classroom.
Right now, we're using them as we study the weather. It's great to have the handheld device to give the option to pull up a weather map, to be able to compare two weather maps side by side with two iPods, or even to compare it to a laptop computer screen or a desktop. So in our weather unit, it's been an awesome tool. And as we go into the fall, we teach about the human body, so there's lots of applications to be able to pull up human body imagery so that when we're studying it, it's not just that plain old text picture that's in a book, or even the single snapshot screen that you can put on an in-focus projector. It gives the option to have live video footage right there, a feed, kids to have multiple screens going on at once. Now go down through your list and get wind speeds. Keep going. There you go, wind speed values. Click Done. Perfect. Now you're going to go back to your weather map and you're going to get all the winds right now. Remember, it's morning time, and you can get your wind speeds the best you can.
iPods in the classroom are being used in more and more ways, and sometimes the teacher becomes the student.
Well, I really see this having a huge student-centered focus, and that was sort of my thought at the very beginning, is that teachers are much more hesitant about the iPods. You'll find a handful of teachers that use them and are regulars, but if I was to say, okay, great, we've got 26 or 27 iPods, find a way to use it in your classroom, that's a pretty difficult step for some. But for the kids, if they've already identified the apps, and the kids are more than willing to go in and work with the teacher and say, this is how we can use it, this is how you do it.
Currently, they have only half of the iPods in place. As the summer goes along, they will be receiving the last half and hope to integrate them even more into the classroom activities this fall. Heading south to Lincoln High School, college-bound seniors are now being showcased in the halls as part of the new College Wall. Each year, hundreds of seniors go on to college from Lincoln, but no one knows where their classmates are going. So a student committee decided that they should showcase the students' choices and came up with the idea of the College-Bound Rails Wall. Each year, the names of graduated seniors will be replaced with that year's seniors, so that everyone attending college has a chance to have their destination showcased. During this unveiling ceremony, some graduating seniors spoke about why they wanted to create the wall. Board members and administration were also on hand. Industrial technology students created most of the wood detailing around the wall. While those Lincoln students were getting ready for graduation, another group of Des Moines students were walking across the stage. Students in several DMPS alternative programs crossed the stage as part of the district-wide commencement ceremony at McKee Auditorium. The 4 programs recognized at this event were Success Through Academic Responsibility, Children and Families of Iowa, Cassidy Alternative Center, and Homebound. Congratulations, graduates! And speaking of graduations, it is that time of year again, and we have a special programming note for you. For viewers familiar with our channel in the past, you might remember that each year we attend all of the high school graduations and bring you a highlight video that showcases each school's graduation. We will be doing this again for this year's ceremonies, but in addition, for the first time ever, Red Apple TV will be showing every ceremony in its entirety on this channel. These are the times when you can find the graduation ceremonies on the air. This schedule is also available on our website at www.redappletv.org. That's all for this edition of Red Apple TV News. Thanks for watching and have a great day.